welcome to this week's Ask Charlie. I thought this week I would sit down and chat to you about homemaking, running a home, and share with you my top tips. So you may just have to bear with me a moment. I've got two dogs over on the bed there asleep. I've got Penny on the back of the sofa, Florence jumping around beside me, and Lola is asleep over there. So fingers crossed they all behave. It's a little bit difficult trying to do anything with a house full of dogs at the moment. But the first thing I want to talk to you about is setting the right aroma to your home, the right feeling to your home. And I think a home is so important, that it's welcoming, that it's comforting, that it's a comfortable place that people want to be in and enjoy sort of coming to visit, or for your family just to enjoy. So the feeling and the aroma to your home is a really important thing to think about, what you would like in your home. I have currently got this craziness going on. And the next thing is to do things with a gracious heart. And I think that is such an important thing. I'm always saying to the children, darlings, do it with a gracious heart. I don't need that stinking attitude. And it's quite an important thing to remember for oneself too. We can go to work and have a bad attitude and do a bad job. And I feel that actually when we're at home and running a home, it's our work, it's our job, and so it's really, really important to do things with a gracious heart. And that really helps lift the mood, lift the atmosphere, lift the spirit of things. I don't want anybody around with a bad attitude. They may as well just leave, because a job's not going to be done properly if you have got the wrong attitude. So that is something I think really, really important to think about. And having a kind of gracious heart. This is a bit tricky with this little one. She has settled a bit since the boys have left, but she is very adventurous. So yeah, a gracious heart is really, really key to the right atmosphere in a home as well. You want it to feel warm and cozy and comfortable. And if everybody's got a bad attitude, then that is going to come across too in your home. The next thing is to not overwhelm yourself, not overface yourself. Don't try and clean the entire house and all the bathrooms and the kitchen and the windows in one day. It's not a good idea. So choose small tasks, manageable tasks, because then you feel really satisfied when you've done them. If you bite off more than you can chew and you don't achieve it, then you are going to feel disheartened and feel like you failed. Whereas if you just set yourself a goal to clean one room or one bathroom and you've done it, then you might have time to do a little bit more, and that's much better than overfacing yourself and that awful feel of overwhelm and failure. It's just not a good idea. So small, manageable tasks are definitely the way forward. Write yourself a list of the things that you want to achieve and tick them off. It's really rewarding when you can cross something off a list, or you can give it a big tick and it's done. So, the night before, just jot a few things down that you want to achieve the next day and then tick them off when you have done it. It's really, really important to get members of the family involved. Whoever's living with you, it might be a flatmate, it might be, different for everybody. But if you've got a family and children, or you live with a friend, get them involved. Don't do it all yourself. Otherwise, you will feel really resentful. And it's so important to teach people new skills. The children have been cooking with me for years, and actually we had a tea that I needed to do the other day. I was slightly tight on time, so I said, Coco, darling, will you make the cake? She made the cake, and she actually had phone calls from people to say, wow, what a delicious cake. She felt so chuffed with herself that she had done it. I felt really proud that she had done it. It's a huge sense of achievement, and it's really important to pass these skills on. Don't just do it all yourself, because they'll be learning new skills, they'll be learning how to do new things, but you won't feel resentful that you are doing it all. I mean, I do find myself occasionally saying, there's no staff here, clear your place, put it in the dishwasher. Don't put it above the dishwasher, put your cutlery in. And I get them involved, I get them helping, and it's really, really crucial. You know, they strip their beds, they help make their beds, they help fold the laundry. If I'm doing everything by myself, then I do feel resentful. I do then have a bad attitude, and that is not a good idea. So get people that live with you involved, get them to help out, and it's really, really key. You know, Simon has got obviously his business, but he does do things around the house too. He gets involved, he's in charge of dustbins, dog poo, firewood, you know, all sorts of things, and that's really, really helpful for me, because I certainly don't have time for all of those things. And so, you know, we're a team, and I think that is really, really important. Take a break for you. It's really, really important that you have some time to do things that bring you pleasure, whether that is reading a book, going for a walk, starting a new hobby, doing some sewing, whatever it might be, meeting a friend for coffee. Have some time out to do the things that you enjoy, and that will help you have the right attitude and have that gracious heart. Whereas if it's all hard work and no play, life becomes very dull, very miserable, and you start feeling resentful and not enjoying things. But it is a balance. It is a balance, and you need to keep on top of things. If the laundry gets out of control because you haven't done it for a few days and you've run out of clothes, you've run out of, you know, nobody's got anything to wear, chaos erupts, and that is not a good place to be in. So keep on top of things, you know, wash the dishes, load the dishwasher, empty it, whatever it is. Laundry and washing up are the most important things to keep on top of. I think if you don't dust for a week, it's not the end of the world. But, you know, laundry, washing up, it's really, really crucial to keep on top of it. And I think if you keep on top of things, it's manageable, it's doable, but you get to that feeling of overwhelm, which is not a good place to be in if things get out of control and escalate because you've had too much time off or you've been too preoccupied. Just set aside, even if it's just 20 minutes a day, just to have a quick blitz in certain areas. Keep on top of things, get the right balance. Next is look at your home with a fresh pair of eyes. You know, you might want to ask somebody, you know, to come over or you know, your partner, whoever it might be. Look at things with a fresh pair of eyes or from a different angle, and then you'll see sort of areas of clutter that you will have just missed because you see them all the time. So just maybe step into your home and as somebody else, as an outsider, and just have a look around and be like, okay, I need to tackle that area. In fact, I've just spotted my cookery books have got slightly out of control, so that's something that I need to do. But look at things with a fresh perspective, and it really, really helps just keep on top of things and keep things sort of clutter-free and organised, and do that on a regular basis, whether it's once a month or however frequently you want to do it. But just come in and just think, oh yeah, I need to sort that, and then just write them on your list and blitz them when you've got time to do that. Housekeeping and running a home is hard work. It's a full-time job for many people, and so don't be ashamed to outsource things. If you can't manage everything, if you are struggling for time, if you are resenting your home, then do, if you're in a position to outsource, it's a really, really good idea. I have somebody that helps me with the ironing, and if she has extra time, I might say, could you clean a bathroom, or could you do this, and just help out. And that for me is really crucial, particularly with the B&B, which is behind me. I struggle to do it all on my own, particularly with all of the animals. They take up a lot of my time, and so it's really great that I can have a little bit of extra help and just keep on top of things and keep things kind of under control. Otherwise, I would be working till midnight every night and not, you know, and not have that gracious heart and have that bad attitude and be resentful. So it's about getting the right balance. And if you need to outsource things, don't be ashamed, you know, to say, actually, I can't do all of this. And, you know, there might be a job that you particularly hate, and outsource it if you're in a position to do that. Now, I often talk about this, particularly on my Instagram. So when there are things I don't particularly want to do, dusting is probably my least favourite thing. I will listen to an audiobook, I will put some music on, I will listen to a podcast, I will have something that I really, really enjoy and put that on and be like, right, let's go and dust this room, let's go and do this job, let's, declutter a cupboard or whatever it might be. And I find that really, really helps me have something good to listen to that I'm going to really enjoy, and then it makes that task so much more manageable, and I go to it to do that job with a good attitude, knowing that I'm going to be listening to something that I'm really looking forward to listening to or going to enjoy, and it just makes it so much better. I often find sometimes on the phone I'll be putting laundry away. That's another thing I don't particularly enjoy doing. But you can easily have a conversation with a friend and just put the clothes away, because they're sort of mindless tasks that you can multitask and do while chatting, to whoever it may be. So that's always a good thing to do. And I love listening to podcasts. I love listening to audiobooks. I don't have much time to sit down and read, but I know that I am going to enjoy whatever jobs I have to do because I've got something great to listen to. It may just be putting some music on, in some background music, singing along, dancing. It could be classical music, whatever takes your fancy. I particularly like doing my jobs, my cleaning jobs, particularly in my trainers, in my workout gear, and just particularly when I'm dusting and doing cobwebs and things like that, and having a really good blitz. And I find if I'm in my trainers, I'm far more energetic and active, and that helps me. Our homes are a reflection of ourselves, and I think it's really important to have a home that is what you want it to be. And you don't have to have lots of money to make something look nice. You can just put a blanket over, you can just rejig things, you can just change things up and make your home how you want it to be, and a reflection of yourself and your personality. And my last but not least, it's probably the most important thing, is always make sure that when you go to bed, your kitchen is tidy, is organised, things are put away. If you've got a dishwasher, set the dishwasher. If you've got time to actually set the dishwasher after you've eaten and empty the dishwasher the night before, even better. It's one less thing to do in the morning. You are really in bitey mode, little one. You are. So always, always, always clean your kitchen that evening. Even if we've had people over, I clean my kitchen before I go to bed. I don't want to come down to dirty plates. Everything's baked on and it's horrid, or wine glasses. I just want to make sure that everything is blitzed, everything is organised, and when I come down in the morning, it's a fresh day, it's a fresh start, and I don't have to tackle yesterday's jobs. I really hope that you have found this week's top tips for running a home, for homemaking, helpful for you. It's January, and I think it's a really good time to look at how we're running things and see if we want to change things up, whether we want to outsource anything, and just look at it with a fresh pair of eyes. Now, please remember, if you're new to my channel, to subscribe. It really, really helps get more eyes on my channel. The more people that subscribe, I'd be so grateful. Ring the bell so you're notified of my weekly videos, and please do like the video and leave me a comment. I love hearing from you, and wishing you a super, super duper weekend, a great week ahead, and I will see you again soon.